Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sunfall Cycle.
Got him.
Yeah. You thought you could have a conversation. Not today, Britt. Not
Negative.
today.
Fine.
I wasn't saying anything
We have
important
important
anyway.
things to do.
We have important people
Hi,
to kill.
everyone. Welcome. Let's hand it over to the boss. I'm so excited to see all of you. This is the one time during the week where I get to hang out with 3 people that are cooler than me and 1 who is not.
Same.
I know where I am in that list. What's up, everybody?
What? No, I think it's me.
It's
I think
obviously
we all think it's us.
it's
Here's
definitely
the
me.
problem.
It's
Here's the problem with
me.
nerds on the internet.
None of us feel good about
They
it.
all feel
rather than
terrible.
all of you turn on each other, you're all like,
extremely
it's
low
me.
self-esteem.
You're like, I'm the problem. How dare
We're not
you?
very good streamers because streamers suck at accountability.
How dare you
That's
turn it
true.
inward and be like, I guess I'm the
Oh,
problem.
yes.
What have I done?
I should
I'm
blame
just
everyone
not
else.
cool.
Yeah. Fuck. Got this
Frantically,
all wrong.
frantically searching Discord
What
chat
I'm
histories where I
supposed
went
to
wrong.
say- What I'm supposed to say is like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Jesse. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Right. That's a
True.
very.
You always turn your apologies on the other. I basically need to make a YouTube channel right now. I nailed it with that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should
that's
just
the
make a YouTube-
YouTuber apology.
Yeah, you
I'm
should make a
sorry
whole
if you're
channel of
feeling
apologies.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
you should.
Just like a whole channel of apologies for different things that never
Yes.
takes responsibility for anything and only
Yeah.
lays blame on the person watching.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that
Yeah.
you
I-
discovered that I left the dishes in the sink. I regret having you find the dishes in the sink.
I regret letting you into my house.
I'm not sorry that I did it,
so that you could
but I am
see the
sorry that
dishes.
you found out.
I am sorry that my car and you collided.
That wasn't
I'm
my
sorry,
intention.
I'm sorry about the body damage to my vehicle and your body.
Sorry for the way physics works.
We're both hurting right now. This has been so hard for me. Saying the N-word has been so hard for me.
Oh my God.
I feel like Bronze is actually very, very good at this, and I'm not okay with it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. You don't know what I've been going through, what my family's been going through as a result of me saying the N-word, and
Oh my God.
you don't know how hard this.
You know
has
how
been
much
for
stress
me.
this has put on me and my family?
Yeah.
I've had to stop making videos.
This
Being
video is
canceled,
so difficult to record.
being canceled is just the worst thing that's happened to me in my adult life.
Do y'all
I've had
remember-
to take a lot of walks in the woods.
There was one guy who made a video like this, but it was him in the foyer of his mansion, and like the background was like 3 pickup trucks and then a dog running around. He was like, "It's so hard for me. It's changed my life." And it's like, you are so oblivious to everything in this
amazing.
video. It
You
was
should have had a green
incredible.
screen with like a hovel behind
You know,
him.
I would almost have more respect if somebody got canceled and they sat in their mansion, in the foyer of their mansion, and recorded a video and like, bitch, I don't give a shit. I'm already
They
rich.
were like,
Like, I would
whatever.
have more respect for that. 'Cause
I
at
got
least
out
they
while the
got-
getting was good, fam.
that-
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, can't take your money back. It's mine now.
I make 5 figures a month and have been for the last 48 months.
Yeah.
So this is my
Yeah.
last video and fuck all of you.
I'm a gaslighting, abusive motherfucker, and I still have all your money. Suck my
Oh
dick.
my
Gotcha,
God.
bitch.
I would have.
That's too real, Bronze. Too real.
That's the final, that's like the final boss of the apology channel apology.
Can you accept this apology?
I want this to be a thing.
This has to be
No.
a series of like a gauntlet that you just have to go through and accept every apology.
Right. Yeah. Oh. You got to do that thing at the end where they put like the little boxes on YouTube. Like, do you accept my apology? When you click on the yes box, it takes you to the next apology video.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you sit down once a week to view all of your apology videos that you follow?
I just really want to see Bronze with like different costumes, like one with glasses, one with a mustache, one with a mustache and glasses, one with the hood up. One
Oh,
with the
like
hood
that big
down.
fake nose that
Yeah.
has the mustache and the glasses?
Yeah.
exactly.
And the fuckboy skin, poor facial hair, and like a backwards hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you start out the video like super happy, like it's your normal video, like, what's up, Bronsters? Welcome to another video. Today's video is gonna be a little sad because I get it. I paid 2 bums $5 to fight each other. Apparently that wasn't a good thing.
Oh my God.
I didn't know.
I'm really sorry for everything.
Some people
that
have
you
been telling me
Bronsters
that's
have
not
gone
good.
through. I've seen that. I've been harassed. I've seen that you guys, my loyal fans, have been harassed. I'm really sorry about that. I'm
You
not really
have to
sorry
wait.
for what I
What's
did.
worse?
Don't forget
It's
to like
like-
and subscribe.
Yeah. Those 2 bums have been harassed. They're the only ones who made money off this entire incident.
Yes.
I'm
They're the
really
ones-
hurt.
My
my
video
God.
was
$5.
demonetized. My video was demonetized. So to those of you that are saying, "Oh, Bronze did it for money," listen up, Bronsters. I was demonetized, so clearly I didn't. It's not like
This
it paid
video is
off an
sponsored by
exposure,
Monster Energy.
brand deal, or an advertisement. Doesn't matter.
Drinking, holding things up.
Yeah.
It's not like I got put on the news and built my platform from this at all, and that will translate into monetary investment. All you need to know is I made $0 off this video. I'm gonna post a screenshot right here. $0.
Demonetized. That's
My-
probably like the thumbnail.
But my
Look at
personal
big red
information,
demonetized.
but my personal information wasn't leaked thanks to NordVPN. Forever. Do it from all the different places in your house, Bronze. You know, like your conservatory, your drawing room, the yellow room,
Your garden.
Your garage. Your second
whatever else is
garage.
in Clue.
It'd be so good.
What up, Bronsters? Coming from the Alchemy Lab. I just want to talk to you about. There's like bubbling cauldrons in the background.
Monsters.
All right, Bronsters. That's your new best
Yeah,
thing
no,
I've ever heard come from me. All right, Bronsters. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Horrible.
I hate it.
That kitty is not sorry for being on your shoulder. She is
No, she is
sorry
not.
that you might get a crook in your neck, but that she's
Yeah.
sorry. She's sorry that you feel that way.
Yes.
How do I get my
Kintsugi
butthole
is
closer
sorry
to your
that I
face?
feel this way.
You invited me into your house. This is your fault for allowing me. You feed me every day. You have enabled me. You're the problem.
I
Cat
am the
apology
problem.
videos. That's the next phase.
Mm-hmm.
You just hold your cat up. I'm so sorry.
That's like what? Remember when they had the pet things where they put signs around the pets? There's like, I ate all the food and I'm a bad dummy.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's like they call their pets out. It's like dog.
That's
And
the
it's like,
best.
the dog looks so sad and it has a sign around its neck that's like, I ate all the garbage and then I threw it up on mom's floor. Lady's like, I have to make a sign. I have to take a picture of it, and then I need to share it with the world because my dog is bad. I'm
And the
gonna
gram
show
needs
them.
content.
Yeah.
Pet
Look.
pet canceling, I think it's called.
Pets that
right?
are made into people are the best kind of pets. The pets that are like given people things.
What was
It's-
that old movie? It was like Weimaraners or something, and they're fishing and they have hats and stuff on.
Yes.
They're at a
Yep.
cabin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
talking about?
And they have like the big droopy jolly mouths.
It's a whole movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Of
It's
what?
awesome. Guys, what was that called?
Of
man.
fish? Fishing?
No, they're like up at a cabin. They eat spaghetti or something. They're eating
Fish eat
something. They have
spaghetti?
Isn't that the
human
one where
hands.
they have human hands? Yes,
yeah,
the human
yeah.
hands.
Weimaraner.
This doesn't sound good at
Human.
all. This doesn't sound
Man.
like something I want to see.
Eating
no, it's
pasta.
So good.
Oh, she's purring. It's very good.
I was just thinking about that video of there's like a thing I saw the other day where it's a bird standing on some food and the guy's like trying to get the food and the bird keeps biting him.
Chef
So
dog.
he pulls out a knife
Uh-oh.
at the bird and the bird's like, whoa, and like walks away. It's really funny. I was just like, I like that the bird was like, oh, hell no, man. I'll just play it around.
Oh.
Okay, new YouTube channel.
Oh, this is way more
People
wholesome than I
sitting
thought, Britt.
around and describing
it's not
memes
bad at
to
all.
each other.
Find it, Eric?
I did. It's called Chef Dog.
Chef
Chef
dog?
Dog.
You got me looking up
Oh my
Chef dog.
God.
Chef Dog.
Oh, that's not nearly as creepy.
Is this not
And
it?
William Wegman. William Wegman does all of his dogs. He has the Weimaraners and he dresses them up like people and then takes pictures of them.
Oh, Chef dog is just Markiplier. That's not a.
That's not it.
No,
The
No,
dog with human
no,
hands
no,
eating pasta. I don't know.
that's not the
Google.
right one. This one
Okay.
is like a whole story.
Apparently
I'll
there's
find
more.
it, guys. It's from when we were little.
Okay.
I don't like this one that has 4.7 million views and it's Pennywise and dog cook dinner together.
That doesn't sound good. Nobody wants to see that. Why would
Pennywise
anybody
and
make
dog.
that?
What a weird combination.
Ah! Sorry. It's very loud. I think it might be Sesame Street.
Oh my god, this video is so creepy, and this dog looks so disturbed.
Oh wait, is this it? It's William Wegman. It's called the Hardly Boys.
Hardly?
I'll post
The Hardly Boys.
There you go. I'm posting a link.
Get out of town.
All right.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
The
Here we
bear.
go.
The bear. Hello.
We're all gonna go watch it.
Look, he's pumping gas. Boat rentals.
Oh my god.
This is
the
a
hand.
27-minute
Yes,
short
they're
film.
in a canoe.
I was going to show a clip of this. This is a
It's too
literal
much.
short film.
Guys,
This is
yeah.
27 minutes long.
Oh, it's so
Man,
good.
this dog doctor is gonna murder this dog patient. I'm pretty
This
sure
was
there's a
one of
murder
my
happening.
Favorite things to watch when I was younger.
They all
Yeah.
have dog wigs.
It was selected for the 1996 Sundance Film Festival, and it was filmed on 35 millimeter.
This is amazing.
This is just unlocking another door to your past. Just a little bit more information.
Just need to understand why I am the way I
Yeah,
am.
just a
Everything
little
adds
bit.
up. If you go back, it all makes sense.
If you go back far enough.
And every piece of evidence points to this.
It all starts to check out.
Yeah.
It's like that meme with Charlie pointing at the whiteboard with the string everywhere. It's just that every document is a picture of dogs with hands.
Oh man, everyone should watch that. They go golfing, they go canoeing. It's a great film.
Yeah, instead of
Highly
Pepe
They murder each
Sylvia,
other.
it's
It's
William
good.
Wegman. She's like, William Wegman.
My cat is great. It's true.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry. I threw us
We've
off
lost
track there.
Bronze is done.
Yeah.
I know.
Bronze
I'm
is-
There's no
sorry.
apology
In the
video
world
for
of
this.
the-
She's
In
gone.
der Wereld der
I'm sorry you don't like dogs with hands videos.
der Hunden. I don't know how to say of in
D.
Dutch.
Oh.
I'm sorry you're not
Wereld-
cultured
Hunden?
enough.
Die
and
Wereld
have
van Hunden.
Enough life
van Hunden.
experience.
Terrifying. Chat says it's not terrifying. It's nice.
It was said,
You had to be there, chat. You had
I
to be
found the
back in
video
the 1996 when AOL Online would make screaming
made me
noises
think
to
of how-
access the internet.
It just made me think of how weird the 90s were. Like, do you think a show like Pete and Pete would possibly ever come
Oh.
out today? Like,
No.
no. Right? So
What
I guess,
were,
like,
It would come out on
that's
the
where my
internet.
brain went. Is like,
what were
oh,
what
man,
were some of the
90s
French
weird.
phrases that they were trying to say?
Oh. Oh.
on Pete and Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had the sketch where he was like, maybe it was Keenan and Kel.
Oh. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe it was Keenan and Kel. Where he was like
Roughly
lying in
the
the
same.
bathtub,
Yeah.
lying in a bathtub with a raincoat on and a yellow.
Oh, that's from all that.
No, yeah.
Oh,
that's from
okay,
all
that's
that.
all that. Yes, not
Yeah.
Pete and Pete,
Yeah,
not
that's
Keenan and
Keenan.
Kel.
He's
Yes.
yeah, he's got a whole like raincoat, bubble bath, and he's
Yeah.
teaching you words.
Yeah, and he says something ridiculous like, "I slipped on the pasta." Ha ha ha! Like, yeah.
That was good. I don't see all that being a thing now. All of
No,
these. all of-
Children's sketch comedy? No.
entertainment has declined since the days of our youth.
Oh,
Now all
God.
the children
No, I
have
just meant, like,
No,
is Fortnite.
they have TikTok. They have TikTok.
They
no,
do
no,
have
no.
TikTok.
I get
TikTok's
that we
popping,
probably
that's fine.
sound like old people sitting on our lawn, but like the 90s was different. It was weird. And I think it
And
explains why a
better.
lot of us are the way we are.
And morally superior.
Because I was doing a binge rewatch of Frasier, which is the greatest TV show of all time.
I started watching some of that on Netflix too.
Look at that, twins. And there's like a girl in it that Frasier has to babysit. And she's like got a backwards hat and she's wearing flannel. And she's just like, you know, whatever, bro, that's lame. And I was like, this is the quintessential 90s kid. Like we were all that.
Mhm.
Backwards hat, flannel. Being a tomboy was the coolest thing you could be in school. Like if you looked like, the more you looked like a boy, the hotter you were as a girl. Like that is a fact. And I'm like, what a unique time to be alive.
There you
What
go.
went wrong?
I don't know. Like I
What
remember
went
my heroes
wrong?
being like Clarissa Explains It All and Alex Mack.
What went wrong?
Yes!
Dude, Alex Mack was so good.
Right?
I can-
yeah.
I
Turn
can
into
pin-
goo so badly.
I can pinpoint exactly what happened. 1999, Britney Spears,
Yeah.
Hit Me Baby One More Time, changed it.
Yep.
Changed everything.
That's what it was.
Suddenly Sexy Schoolgirl was back.
Yep.
It was all Britney.
Before
Yeah.
that, the grungier you look, even
Yeah.
the girl in band from Pete and Pete, like all the hot girls were like the most attainable, normal girls you could ever think of.
Yeah.
Like Blossom. You know, like everybody was just super like quirky and relatable. And then yeah, no, you're right.
I was more into
Spears
Six
is
because she was great.
responsible.
Isn't
don't
Blossom
blame
a
Britney.
Powerpuff Girl?
Blossom.
Listen,
She
blame
is.
the machine. Blame the machine, okay? Britney's been through enough.
Whoa.
Leave Britney alone.
You can start crying.
Poor woman. Leave her alone.
Britney alone.
She just tried to get control of her money back, and she did not win. And she still
Aw.
Didn't they disappear her? Isn't she like gone
Oh,
now?
have you seen her Instagram? It's like the purest thing in the world. It's just her like painting horrible paintings in her backyard and like working out and doing like fashion shows inside of her house. And she has this like really young, good-looking boyfriend. She's
Yeah, I
just like
bet she
kind of
does.
hanging out, man. Yeah. But it wasn't her fault. It
That was
the
the
machine,
media,
guys.
big media.
Big media.
Bring back Alex Mack. Bring
Big
black
media.
flannel. Bring back backwards hats. This is my revolution.
You know,
I think
flannel
all
and
that
backman hats
exists.
still exist in
Yeah, I
Canada.
think that's still a thing.
You just have to
It's-
go north.
It's no longer here in Seattle. It's south. It's all moved back to Olympia, or it's
And if you
originally
wanna go back to
in
the
Olympia.
60s,
No, it is in Seattle. So it was funny because when I came down to LA to do one project, I got my makeup done at the Mac store, not the computer store, like the cosmetics store. And so I'm getting my makeup done and I'm wearing like Chuck Taylors and flannel. And the girl asked me like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, Seattle." And she's like, "I can tell." And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?
Whoa.
What do girls not wear Chuck Taylors and flannel in California?"
No, especially not at the Genius Bar. So it's like really weird.
Yeah.
Let's play
ma'am.
D&D. What is wrong with you people?
What
God.
what a great bit that would be if you were just like, yeah, I gotta go to Mac to get my makeup done. Cut to you at the Genius Bar. They're like, ma'am, this isn't Mac. This is an Apple store.
Are you
You're
geniuses
using
or
an
not?
iPad camera to like do your best.
You can just do like Snapchat
Okay.
filters, like, no,
Yeah, right?
no.
I've been in this store
Too
for
much of a
20 minutes
puppy.
and I look the same.
My
I'm
manager
walk
says
out
you have to
With
leave.
like dog ears and a tongue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
God, that would be so cool. Could you imagine? Like you think that's the gag is like while she's and then the girl walks away from the counter and the filter stays.
Yeah.
Then it becomes like some Black Mirror type of shit.
Bronze,
We just
we're
made a
like
YouTube
kickstarting your new YouTube
Yeah.
channel
Yeah,
right here,
it's
right now. Just like it's all 90s
Bronze
sketch
Mirror.
comedy.
90s
And
sketch
apology
comedy and
videos.
apology videos.
Yeah.
That's-
With
Because
your
you have to
guys'
apologize
help.
for the terrible other video. Like the previous sketch, I didn't know. If you're offended that the sketch was called the N-word and that's all we said for 25 minutes, that's on you, guys.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what
that
the word meant. I grew up.
so many of
in-
you came to visit my channel to watch my last video.
Listen, I grew up in Galt, California, a majority white neighborhood. I just thought it was a word people use in rap songs. I don't know how I could have possibly known.
Can you imagine any other like identity of person having like a heated CNC machinist moment? I had a heated librarian moment. I had a heated bus driver moment. Like it doesn't make any sense. That's all
No.
I gotta say.
It doesn't. It just doesn't check out, man.
It doesn't check
Well, I'm
out.
sorry that it didn't make sense to you, but at the time, I was in a very passionate, expressive place in my life.
Heated
Yeah.
even.
Heated. I wouldn't say heated. That would imply that I was feeling emotions. We all know that I've killed all of those off in order to make so much money. So,
Right.
You can't blame me. I'm dead inside.
We know all. We
You
all know
people
those
did this to me. You people did this to me. When's the next video? When's the next video? This is on you.
You should
You missed
apologize
Tuesday's
to me.
upload, Bronze. Yep.
If you just would have pressed that like button just a little bit more.
I told you to
How
press
many
the
of you
bell.
have liked, commented,
really-
and subscribed? I say it to you every day.
Speaking of which, if you have your Twitch Prime, you should totally give it to Jesse.
It's true. If you spend your Twitch Prime on Jesse, you have a Twitch sub to Jesse for life.
For
That's
life. And then the month after
Oh.
that, you can spend it on me.
I want to subscribe.
You should, Britt. You get all these emotes. Actually, Bronze has better emotes than me. Look at
I'll
her
subscribe
like
to
little like
all of
gobbo.
you.
Her little
That's true.
gobbo.
Oh, I have to
Goblin.
I have to
Oh,
sign into my
jeez.
Amazon account.
Oh no! You should just use like the person who logs into that computer before you.
I know.
Gaming of Relatively just roasted all of us. Sorry that you expected an episode of the Sunfall Cycle.
Oh my God, let's play the game. Okay.
It's super good.
Roasted.
All right, friends, what
Roast
happened
us like
last
that.
time?
Fuck.
We're role playing a talk show.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
it's so
We're
embarrassing.
role playing
Guys, I'm
as
so
pen-
embarrassed right now.
got-
pen
Gotta
and
get it
paper
together,
role
guys.
playing gamers.
We need to, yeah. This is without Jeff here. We're just off the rails. We gotta like.
It's true. We don't have him
for
here being
ourselves.
like,
We don't have anyone managing this situation anymore.
Yes, I get it. We all grew up in the 90s.
Oh,
"When
Anyways.
we gotta play a game."
Point of order. Shouldn't that be Steven? just gonna put that out there. Shouldn't Steven be the one to get us all on track?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what,
Nah,
guys?
you know what?
I'm
You
sorry.
guys are doing.
I'm sorry that our dungeon master is not dungeon mastering right now. I'm really sorry for that. He clearly neglected. To do
I'm
his-
sorry that you thought we were in a dungeon right now, but when I looked around, I didn't see any dungeons. All right, kids. What happened last time?
We almost died.
Yes, we
Multiple
times.
fought a
Multiple
giant
times.
snake god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fought like a giant snake serpent thing. I think we had evidence that it might be some kind of a god, didn't we? Yeah, I think so.
I think you invented evidence that it was a forest
Oh,
god.
okay. Well,
Basically, all we know is that it
It-
was a snake creature with little tiny baby hands, and it had a spear in it, and the
Yeah.
spear had runes that were very similar to the runes that were located on stones, sort of in the perimeter of where he was being held. And then,
Yeah.
rather than die, we made a wonderful deal to get the hell out of there, and immediately stumbled into another part of the forest that has two sexy spider ladies, very sexy spider ladies, and one
They hurt.
equally sexy tree man.
Oh yeah,
And
Yes.
the Weed Lord.
yes, and we managed to start a fight with them, and now we stopped halfway through in order to take a week off because we were getting beat so badly, and now we're back, baby.
yeah.
They were just like, no.
Long rest.
please." So what happened to stop the fight with the serpent thing? Why would you just stop fighting it?
There was a shaft of light that pierced up from the forest and then was overcome with corruption and disappeared, and it made everybody get like a psychic headache almost. Like there's no other way to
Yeah.
describe it. It was like a very Logan Professor X type of thing where everybody just kind of paused.
psych cream headache.
Yeah. And the snake guy was like, you know what? I'm tired. I don't know what that was. Let's just chill. And
Yeah.
that's exactly how that went down.
Yeah.
Also, I got to see through the eyes of the blood of the lamb. So that's why
Yes.
I saw it happen. I think that's where we were heading, is towards that direction. I got a familiar, very badass, very vicious familiar.
Yeah.
Frightening. Truly
His
frightening.
name is Marrow.
Marrow. Yeah.
Like bone marrow.
Yeah, because he's skeletal and creepy.
Point of order, I thought his name was Marshmallow.
Oh yeah.
I don't recall that.
It's probably like the bones of the swamp.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
No, I believe
yeah.
his voice was like, "Hey everyone, I'm Marshmallow, and I'm the cutest little guy who ever lived."
All right, that's definitely his voice now.
Yeah. Oh jeez, I'm so happy to be here with you. We could go get the moisture together. Oh, I'm gonna go bite his butt. I believe that's how that went.
I like
That's-
that.
That's what he said.
Num num num, gonna eat that butt. It's weird. It's a little weird,
Well,
but you know he's cute, so it's fine.
That's what makes the difference. So yes, you are now currently facing down like a vine lord, a huge seething mass of plant matter with vines that have lashed out and wrapped around both Kairos and Sarek. Berkara stands in bear form next to the Vine Lord with the tattered remains of vine scattered on the ground around here. Meanwhile, a short distance back, Aya is fending for her life against a pair of phase spiders that have phased into existence and are harrying her. It looks like you have a spell. It looks like you have a spell currently running. Bronze Girl. Do you
I
have
think I do. I think
what concentration spell are you running?
Oh, it's a bonfire.
Oh, right. Okay, because it was under the Vine Lord, right?
Yeah, so he's still taking damage at the beginning of his turn from that.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's kick it off. Here, we've got this spider dangling from a branch by a gossamer strand of spider web, which is very difficult to see, not just because it's spider web and spider webs are hard to see, but because it literally fades into non-existence when you look at it from the wrong angle. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and also, so it doesn't feel like I'm cheating later, I did use my my entropic ward against one of the phase spiders. I don't remember which, so I do get advantage on my
let's
next
make
attack.
That's right. You succeeded on one, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember
Yes.
which one it was that I have advantage against.
Given that we have no particular way of telling, let's just say it's this one directly to your right, phase spider number 2. And the next time you make an attack against that one, you will have advantage. So it leaps at you, making for a bite, missing entirely. And then, of course, it sort of sidesteps and fades into nothingness. And then the Vine Lord. Let's see.
So he takes his damage, I think, first.
Yeah, roll your damage on your bonfire.
Well, I think he gets a saving throw. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell, the creature must also make a saving throw when it enters the bonfire space on a turn. So when it ends its turn, you make a saving throw, and then it takes the damage.
At the end of its turn?
At the end of its turn.
Well, okay.
Wait,
cool.
no. Okay, yeah, if it enters the space or if it ends its turn there. So at the end of his turn, he makes a saving throw, or he takes 3d8 damage.
3d8, right? You cast it at a higher level. Level. Yeah, cool. All right, awesome. So here's what happens. Bronze, you're like facing this spider that stepped sideways and slid into nothingness. You even saw like a cross section of planar energy just like cut this spider's body down into nothing. And while you're looking at that, a tendril comes whipping out of nowhere, wraps around your waist, and then swings you, pulling you past Berkara over next to the Vine Lord itself. It's got 3 of you grabbed. Kairos, had you done something to like grab its attention commandingly?
Nope.
Okay, then it's not a terribly intelligent creature that's operating off of instinct. We're going Sarek, Aya, Kairos here. Aya.
God damn it.
The bite tolls for thee. Oh.
That's a bite.
Oh. It bites you, hitting you and dealing you 27 damage.
I die.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. Okay, you're at 23. Wow. So I think that means that your
Well, I haven't used
fire
my
goes
reaction yet, though.
You haven't. You can use it now.
Couldn't I use my cloak of feathers to just go poof poof and get out of its grapple?
What does
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. What does your cloak of feathers say? Do you have the
Is it like a dimension door?
I don't have the text for it. It's you have the flavor text.
Haha, you have such faith in me.
I do, if I remember correctly, I think it's that I can use my reaction to teleport to a different space, and I do damage to everything I move through. Well, no, I think I can choose to do damage to everything I move through, or I can use my reaction to like teleport.
I think there were 2. I think there was like One, as a reaction to being hit, you can spend.
Yes, and that takes up, I think, 2 charges.
I think that was 2 charges, and you have 3 charges. So yeah, you can spend 2 charges, and as a reaction to being hit, you can teleport away. And I think it's within 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
It's probably within 30 feet because you probably modeled it off Misty Step.
Well, I know that the other one, the teleport attack, is a 30-foot move. This one I think was like explicitly a shorter thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure. In any case, you get out of engagement with the Vine Lord, and also you force the bite attack to miss. Yeah. So that's super cool. Do you remember what this looks like in your brain when you activate this?
Yeah. I think I imagine it as like what you think of like when a bird explodes. Like there's just like an explosion of feathers, and then they come back together and form me again on the other side. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
So it's just like.
Do the feathers turn into ravens and then like form you again, or is it just the feathers?
It's just feathers, because I think the necklace is just like metal feathers.
Yeah, it's just
a
strand
correctly.
of.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool. So this is like this weird thorn-racked mouth that tries to bite down on you as its tendril draws you in, and then poof, it's just like got a mouthful of feathers, coughs them out, and that's it for the Vine Lord. Where's my? There it is. Kairos, you've seen all this go down.
Make your saving throw.
Yeah, so it's actually an action to escape. And I think last time y'all were like, no, we're just going to stay here and hit it. But you certainly can.
No, I mean for his fire.
Oh, does he have to save for this versus the fire?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the creature. Right, of course.
Not me, yeah.
He's terrible at dexterity and he fails.
Okay.
Roll your 3d8.
It's 2. I was lying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 2d8.
Oh.
Hey, it's not bad.
Ooh, that's not bad at all.
Not bad. So we turned you being dead into 12 damage to the Vine Lord. Not a bad turnaround.
That's a win.
Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
I'm just going to warn everyone in this party, I have used every trick up my sleeve. So if one more thing hits me, it's over. I've got nothing left.
Literally nothing left.
Literally nothing left.
All right, Kairos, it's all on you. You've still got this thick, ropey vine wrapped around your waist, pulling you against the Vine Lord.
That's fine with me because I'm pretty close to full health. I would love to get this thing's dumb attention.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's an action, but I really just want to like get a solid hit on it and kind of like intimidate it to like focus me.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
I don't know what commanding it to like look at me would be like as a skill or whatever. But
it's got a 7 intelligence, so this is probably quite easy for you to just sort of like manipulate it. Why don't you make an attack, and then if you hit, you can intimidate with advantage, and if you don't hit, then you can just intimidate normal roll.
Yeah.
And because
like, look over here, you overgrown weed, and
because it's kind of dumb, this is good for like 1 round, but its attention can drift. So
right.
Those are the stakes.
Okay then.
Mm.
Looks like I hit it.
No, actually. Unfortunately, when you thrust out with your javelin, all of its vines part, and you find that this plant creature is actually pretty hard to pin down. You miss.
Played you. It was just like...
You played me. Well, I get to attack again.
Yeah.
The imagery there. It's like...
Okay, no, same...
part for your javelin.
Bronze?
Right. Literally exactly the same spot.
We're going to need that apology video real quick.
Okay. Cool. All right, then. Dexterity spells is the way to go. Got it. Cool.
Did you want to do your intimidation?
Yeah. Okay, 18 everywhere today.
Hey, yeah. Well, I mean, what are you just like look over here, you overgrown weed? Is that your
I'm trying to thrust at it, but it's ineffective.
Totally. I think you see like more of its nodules and leaves turn to face you, and you recognize you gained its attention successfully.
Excellent.
All right, so yeah, I think phase spider number 1 is gonna like run in Aya's direction again. Yeah, and we'll just see here. Snarf. Oh wow, these phase spiders are doing terribly, and then it fades out into nothingness.
Damn.
And Kara, You stand with your bear muscles rippling beneath your bear hide and your bear teeth just like ravenous for sap.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's time to get bit, son. Attack him.
That's
Oops.
amazing. I want that as my ringtone. All right, so you try to bite down on one of these vines, and they just serpentine their way out of your mouth, and then your claws catch it in the side. Thump. Roll for your damage. 9 slashing damage, not half bad, and this thing doesn't have any kind of damage reduction, so -9 it is. Sarek, you as well are ensnared by one of these vines. And Kara, I'm assuming you don't have anything else to pull off this round.
No, I'm just a bear.
Question for you. I would like to use Eye for Detail and try to figure out if I can determine when we've attacked this creature in the past, when we've cut off a vine or stabbed it or something, has there been like, you mentioned there was an oozy goop inside, like a sap? Is that what you said was in there?
Yeah, I think as you're inflicting damage, there's sap that comes oozing out of the plant matter.
Can I deduce whether that is this creature's blood?
Please roll your Eye for Detail.
Oh, I will. I think.
Where are
this
you
would
going with
be...
this?
Well, so in my bag, I look. I don't know what this would do, but I have a bunch of those deadly darts from much earlier. The ones that like have the mega super poison that killed my ass in one shot. And so I'm like, what if I stab this tree with deadly poison? What's that going to do? It could either make it poisonous tree or it could kill the tree. Either way, hilarious outcome.
Either way, hilarious.
Yeah. I just also want to know mainly more about this tree creature because, you know, what's his sappy stuff? I think this is investigation.
It's made by the great druid Monsanto.
Doesn't matter. I don't know anything about it.
Your Eye for Detail is fucking trash.
Couldn't tell you.
I think like it's one of those like Sherlock Holmes montages where you're like looking around, you see like sap over here, sap over there, sap up top, like sap off to your left, sap like smeared across your arm, and then it's at that point that you realize that all of what you thought was sap is actually just like bird poo.
Ew.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here. So I take my dagger and I try to cut my way free from the tentacle vine.
Nice.
Nope, I still can't. Still all trapped up in there. He's got me
No,
wrapped up
indeed.
real tight.
He does. Just, giving you a warm hug.
I haven't done anything. I've been trapped in vines.
Me too.
I'm just like, oh
Looking
boy.
around.
Cool. All right.
Weird. Yeah.
Carry on, gang.
Vine Lord, Phase Spider. Yep. Okay, Phase Spider number 2. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, I think they're both still pretty keen on attacking Aya.
I did a good amount of damage to one. I just don't know how much health they have.
You've basically the one that just appeared is definitely bloodied.
Okay.
So you're doing quite a serious response to these phase spiders. It bites at thee, hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dealing you 10 piercing and potentially 21 poison damage.
Potentially 21 poison.
All right. Resistance against poison is...
You must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw on a failed save.
Constitution is shit. Okay, yay.
Hey, you only take half of that poison damage for a total of 21 damage.
What the fuck? I have like 2 hit points.
Gosh.
Well, thank God there's no more face. Oh.
The Vine Lord... the Vine Lord turns towards you, Kairos,
yes,
and opens its toothy, thorny maw and attempts to just like shove you straight into it.
Yeah. I'm getting mad. Hexter, what's it from? Fern Gully?
Yeah, Hex. Yeah, Hex.
Hexter, Hextus.
Yeah, Hextus. That's we're getting close.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. So He tries to shove it in his
Shield,
mouth,
yeah.
and yeah, you just like raise the shield.
Clamps down. Yeah, like it like can't chomp through the shield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. All right. And that's it. Like Vinelord, actually, Vinelord recognizes that it is burning because it is. Oh, actually, do make a constitution.
We're getting so high right now.
A constitution saving throw, a concentration saving throw, Bronze, for your
Oh, my fire.
yeah. And you need to roll an 11 or better.
Nope.
Oh
11.
no, your
That
fire
makes sense.
goes
I just
out.
No,
this
it's-
bitch just took a chunk out of me. So
Good. Isn't it half damage dealt or 10, whichever one's
Yes, but
higher?
it was 20 plus 11. So
Yes.
sorry, 10 plus 11 is 21. So half of that is 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't 10 plus 21 31?
But she only took half of the poison damage
Right.
because she succeeded on the Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So the damage that she actually took was 21 damage. total.
Oh, not, but that's easier. Okay.
Right. So the fire goes out, which means that the Vine Lord doesn't, in fact, make the decision to lumber away slowly and remove itself from the fire. So, Aya, you've just been decimated.
yeah.
What
Well,
do you do?
Since that concentration spell dropped, I'm gonna try to get my vampiric touch up again.
Okay.
Because then I can just keep attacking and hopefully get some of my health back. So
Yeah.
oh god, that's with advantage. A
Ooh.
13.
A 13 hits.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
you
God.
reach out and slap the chitinous surface of this spider in front of you. Roll your damage. Is there a saving throw for vampiric touch or anything?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Yeah.
4d6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you regain half of the damage you deal, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Wicked.
Yeah, because it's a higher level spell slot. So yeah, it's 4d6.
Nice.
How?
Yeah, wow.
That's
man.
not possible.
That's a
What the
bad
fucking
roll.
hell?
Is that great?
Not a good one.
That's not great.
I can definitively say that roll was bad.
Wow.
Not fair.
Wow. So if you were rolling for stats, that would be a 7 stat.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
I am disgusted.
You still did 8 damage to this poor
Oh,
face
that's
spider.
great. Yeah, no, I did. I did 8 damage. That's great, Steve.
Which is
I
more
regained
than
4
nothing.
whole hit points. Yeah, no, we're doing great out here.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you. Kairos, your turn.
God.
You're
There's
wrestling
no-
with your
yeah.
shield in this thing's mouth.
Yeah, there's no way for me to get down to you, Bronze, because I'd be okay.
You're still entangled, so like
I know. Ugh.
yeah.
Nope. I'm just gonna have to try to kill it. I'm gonna try to hit it hard. Let's see. I'm just gonna regular old javelin of lightning this time. Not casting it or anything, but
The
I'm
lightning
in it.
thrust.
Yes, lightning thrust. First one,
Oh
Please.
yeah.
8. Second
Damn, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same. Okay. Same
All right.
mirror. The mirror rolls today. But the second one though, I'm tired of this shit. I'm actually totally smiting.
Yes.
So I'm going to burn a spell slot. I think for 3d6. Right. Cool. Yeah. So this looks like a defoliant. Is that what you call it when you
Yeah.
fuck up a plant?
Yep.
Right.
You know, when you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
get that plant.
So like it just like immediately like turns like wilting and yellow and
What
stuff
are you giving
as
it
I'm smashing
skincare?
it.
That's
an exfoliant.
exfoliation.
Don't you know your skincare? Aren't you sponsored?
Yeah, she's sponsored by
I've seen your
Apple.
YouTube. You're a
Listen.
beauty YouTuber.
Listen, I'm sorry that you don't know the meaning of words.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
All right.
So
Are you burning
the
a first level slot? Or...
No, second. I'm burning one of my seconds.
Then that's 3d8.
Yes.
Don't get my rolls.
Don't roll a 3. Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
man. Oh.
All
Why
right,
do we
great.
suck, Eric?
Wow.
Cool.
Why do we
That's
fucking
7.
suck?
That's like what I.
You could have rolled
I
more
rolled
than
a
that
single
on
D8.
one.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Okay, dice. This is great. Yeah.
It's time for that second phase spider.
Of course it is. Of
Cool.
course
So
it
that's
is.
like
Hopping
20.
in.
It's like
Oh, that's
25
great.
points of damage to it.
fucking
Yeah,
great.
you really like
A
this
single
Vine Lord
leaf comes off of it.
It's looking bad. It's looking raggedy. But a face spider phases in midair over top of Aya, and then falls to the ground, leaping onto her, hitting
Oh my
for a
god.
mere 28 damage.
Oh my
No.
god.
Make your Constitution save.
See if I insta-giblet or not.
Yeah. Hey, you only took 18 damage. So you're unconscious.
No, I am unconscious. Yeah.
Ouch.
Bloop.
It's cool, guys. I almost killed 2 phase spiders. If you guys could just do anything. Really missing Jeff right now.
Beautiful.
We're working on it.
All right, Ankara. You just heard Aya shout something very salty behind you. And then die.
I'm gonna-
Bro, I'm a bear.
Oh no! No!
Oh no.
I was
Why do we
distracted
all
by the
suck?
death of my best friend.
5.
Ah.
There's a
This is
there's
The
a
bear's
bulldog.
tilted. It literally tilted.
yeah, exactly. Sarek, you're the one who's gonna save us all. It's gonna be amazing.
Come on.
Even though I'm wrapped up in vines, can I grab my bow?
You can snake attack it.
So you are engaged in melee, which means that ranged attacks are going to be at
Right.
disadvantage.
All right. I was gonna. All right. Well, I'll stab at it with my dagger. If I can hurt this thing, I get a sneak attack. I think so.
If you hit, you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your
totally.
dagger should be using your dex.
Nope. Never
just
mind.
Like,
So we're all good. Keep going, gang.
Yep. Okay, that's a natural 1. Doesn't matter.
This is the worst. We're gonna
Face
die
spider.
to a vine and 2 spider ladies. We've literally killed a god, y'all.
Sorry,
This
yeah.
is what gets us. It's
Phase spider number
Just
2 crawls over top of Aya's broken
No!
body.
Cosplay is not consent. Get off of me.
Begins like picking her up with 2 of its limbs and then wrapping
No!
webs around her.
What is my familiar doing?
Your familiar
really
is
good dad.
flying through the air back and forth, going, "Oh no, this looks very bad. I don't like it. This
Why
is bad.
isn't he protecting me?
Help!" I think it does make
Gee,
sense. It does. Gee dang. It does make sense for your familiar to attack. And I think you can actually like direct your familiar to attack.
I'm dead. Or passed out.
I
think
marshmallow.
I
happen here.
I can direct him to attack. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he has this perk where he can fly in and out of a space and not trigger op attacks.
Yep. Totally.
So maybe he could distract her to slow down the process of her kidnapping me.
Absolutely. He's got a 60-foot fly speed.
Yeah, maybe
go
he
ahead
could
and
just
roll-
be a nuisance.
Roll an attack.
He's good at that. He's good at being annoying.
He's got practice.
What do I roll? Oh, here, I have a thing here.
Yep.
Oh,
You
wow.
just click the bite.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, I clicked it. Nothing happened.
What?
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, an 11 does not hit.
Mm-hmm.
But
gummy teeth.
he is harassing and harrying. He's saying, "Take that and that. Unhand her." The Vine Lord, meanwhile,
Homestar, is that you? Is that?
Let's see. By now, I think the Vine Lord has gotten distracted again. So 1d3, and it bites in the general direction of Sarek Bashar. Growth. Hitting you with a 26, dealing you
What?
9
Of course.
piercing and 14
No.
poison damage.
Jesus.
So that's only 23 damage. So
Don't die.
Casual 23.
casual 23.
Do I need to roll to not get mega poisoned?
Yeah.
Negative. For the
Constant-
Vine Lord,
oh.
the poison just happens.
Oh, it's like the sap.
Cool.
It's like the sap.
Oh,
It's
the spiders
injecting,
though.
It's
Right.
injecting
This is-
poisonous sap into you.
This is the poison versus venomous thing.
Exactly.
Boo. Okay. All right.
Aya, as you are being gingerly picked up and wrapped in webs, please roll a death saving throw.
Oh, I found it. That's a fail.
That's one fail. Wonderful.
I'm not shocked.
The way things are going today, not surprised. Kairos, your turn.
Okay. I probably haven't seen how dexterous these spiders are. Have I?
I don't think we have.
Yeah. Well,
Any of us.
okay. How wounded is that spider that's weaving up Aya right now?
Gravely. It's very bad. Can you not see the health bar?
No, I think the health bars. No, not.
I have to click on.
There you
C.
go.
There we
Yes.
go. Yeah. C,
Okay.
C.
So I can't.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, damn. I chunked him up.
Yeah, you were crushing it, actually.
Okay. So here's the thing. I can't. If I throw it, I can't smite because Mike Merles is mean. So I think I'm just gonna we're gonna do the thing with the lightning that we haven't seen before. I'm gonna use the javelin of lightning as a lightning bolt, Hercules style. So I'm like
Go
dangling.
Solaire!
Right. So this is what it looks like, right? I'm like dangling upside down, like by my foot, right? It's got me by my foot and I'm upside down. And I'm like slashing at it. And so I just shove the shield in its mouth so it can't, and so it's nom-nom-nomming that. And I'm just going to like, instead of attacking the Vine Lord, I'm just going to like, kind of torso twist a little bit with the shield.
Yeah.
So like as far as I can. And I'm
Hurl a
like,
lightning bolt.
I can't flip it. And I can't shoot it this way. So I have to like drop the spear for a second and like underhand it and like throw it that way, and it just cracks and booms with a sonic boom of lightning as it's going to try to avoid Aya and hit this spider thing square in the chest, or better yet, the face. And I don't think it takes an attack roll. I think, or no, it does. It is an attack roll.
Yes.
But I have to hit it first with a javelin. I don't have inspiration, which I wish I did. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, well, just regular javelin attack then. Here we go.
You got that big old +7 on your javelin attacks.
Okay, let's do it. Hey, okay,
yeah.
perfect.
+6, yeah.
Perfect.
Totally. Nail him.
Okay. So it does the javelin damage of 4, but then you must make a dexterity save of DC 13.
Okay, so first of all, -4. Pluke. Wait. -4, yes. And yes, chat, you're right. Bronze is actually stable because she was reduced to 0 by the poison damage. So you're stable, but you're poisoned for an hour. And
so this
also,
is like a Frodo situation.
Forgive me.
You're all my Samwise.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we haven't done the actual lightning strike before. You don't actually make a save. It's on a hit. The target takes the damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage.
Awesome.
So
That's killer.
yeah.
And also you're
oh,
paralyzed,
no, you're
Bronze.
dead, Master Aya. But I'm not. I was paralyzed, dum-dum. That's spiders. That's what
I
spiders
can't
do.
carry the ring for you.
So it's 20 lightning damage. There you go. So it would hit everybody in a line, but there's nobody in the line, so it's just gonna do 20 points of lightning, because it does my 4 points of javelin damage.
It's
so
anything in the line takes the dexterity saving throw, but the target takes javelin plus 46. Killer. So
I don't know. I don't think this line isn't necessarily like what it looks like on the battlefield. This is all like relative. So I don't know if I could. We didn't talk about that, if there was collateral damage or not. Don't rob this from me. Don't.
No, there's no collateral damage. You do the 20 lightning damage to the phase spider, and it just explodes.
Oh my god.
It explodes, and there's smoldering carapace lying on the ground, and Aya is just covered in spider goop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm coming for you. I gotta get down.
You were rescuing
and that
me
is dead
from this harlot.
You're not gonna get Frodo'd.
Fantastic. Phase spider number 1 turns towards you, Kairos, and hisses, and then comes running
and scurries.
It's scurrying around such that it is out of Berkara's angry claw range.
Oh.
And then it bites at you, Kairos.
17?
No. Missing.
Nice. At the last second, I get the shield out of the mouth of the weed plant and turn around, and it just we just see like little tiny dents from like the hand claws from the mandible stuff. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what you call them because they're this picture has mandibles in its stomach, but there's no mouth. Like I don't know.
Pedipalps?
Pedipalps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they hug you.
Damn, Ankara.
Okay.
Fine, Lord.
Yeah.
Ah.
Fine,
So-
Lord.
Ignore my attack of opportunity range, do ya?
Your bite kills the Vine Lord, and then your
Yum.
claws can hit the phase spider.
Yum.
Just so you know. So
All
Vine
right.
Lord dies, just blah, and
Ah! Ah!
his vines melt into goop, and he falls apart. And as all of this like vegetable matter sloughs off onto the ground, you see that there's something hidden under all of the vegetable matter, something vaguely body shaped.
Oh.
Oh.
And then,
Was it
Ankara,
orb?
you
Same.
slash this phase spider for 6 points of damage. Fantastic. Sarek, you're free.
Yo, take that bow, take that arrow, shoot that spider bitch right in the face. Let's do it.
All right.
Never mind.
No, we will not. We will not be doing it today. That's not
Yeah,
what
I
we
just
will be-
fall from the air and like land on the ground. And I'm like, ow, my back. Ugh. I don't. Why even
All
bother?
right. Vine Lord is dead. Aya, you do not need to make death saving throws because, as chat was so kind to point out, you are stabilized. However, your marshmallow is zipping around back and forth, angry. I think it probably changes color, so probably like its head is very bright red, but its body is still bright green as it flies back and forth, and it's just like zipping down, harrying the head of this second phase spider, going for the eyes. In fact, that's definitely what it's showing. Go for the eyes.
I really feel like this flying snake says "ooh woo" a lot.
It does.
He's
Ooh,
not
woo.
hitting anything though.
Marshmallow, ooh woo.
He I think sometimes he's an uwu, and sometimes he's more of an owo.
Oh whoa.
Yeah.
I'm marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Sorry, I'm
Whoa.
Let's finish this fight. Sorry.
Kairos. Marshmallow is distracting the phase spider that's right next to you.
So advantage.
Yeah.
Is it enough? Is the OWO enough to give me an advantage because it's distracted?
I'm giving it to you.
Awesome. Wonderful.
You know, I'm
I-
comfortable with my ruling.
Wonderful, everybody. Okay.
The face spider leaps on you bodily, Kairos. Wow.
Yeah, I'm like
And
pinned down.
It just can't get its claws and fangs around your interposing shield.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like coming down. It's like on top of me, and I have that
Yes,
shield
and the
like right in
fangs
front
are
of me.
like
ting,
right
ting.
yeah, like the biting
Yeah.
right in front of your nose. And Kara, save this poor half orc.
Snack. Spider snack. Come on.
You hit both.
Yum.
-11, -7, and this phase fighter is dead at
Bye
-4.
bye.
Oh, collapses on me.
Yep. Spider goo just comes gushing out and just pours over you. You're basically like in a swamp of spider goo.
I crawl through the GAC because we're on a Nickelodeon binge,
Yes.
and go over to Aya for sure, and quickly lay on hands for 10. So you're going to
Fantastic.
immediately regain 10 as I
Thank you.
I call out the motto of the Legion, which is iron within, iron without. And
Sarek walks over and is like,
Yeah.
talk about irony.
My eyes open, but I don't think I can move.
You cannot.
Yeah. So I telepathically tell Kairos like, "You're gonna have to lift me."
Put her on my back.
so-
I'll go over. We can just put her on my back. I'll carry her around.
do you want
Do
to?
any of you know how to cure poison?
I do.
Can you cure me?
Yeah. So I look at the wounds as well. I think for like HBO show purposes, it is they lay on hands is doing it, but I'm actually having to cast Lesser Restoration on it for you. But it's like the healing hand, the healing hands does both, you know. Technically, I could spend 5 extra points of healing to do the same
Oh.
effect from Lay on Hands, but I'm not. I'm going to actually just cast that.
Cool.
I'd rather have extra 5 hit points to heal people than an extra spell slot. That doesn't really do much for me.
Sure.
All right.
Awesome.
We
Yeah.
did it.
Ta-da! We did it.
Yeah,
right
it
at-
does poisoned. Yeah.
Where's our tier?
Yeah, what? I guess while everyone's saving Aya because, you know, they care,
Wait,
I
who's
go
this
over to the
guy?
body. Yeah, I want to go over to
where's
whatever the hell
this
the thing is.
body?
Yeah.
You push aside some of the vegetable matter that's covering this body in the center of this Vine Lord pile. And you find, where did I put this? I have too many notes. Too many notes. I think it's this one. Yes. This desiccated corpse has clearly been drained of all of its blood. There's a pair of puncture wounds on its like forearm that look about the proper size for a face spider. And it is clutching to its chest a glowing blue orb.
Yes.
And it is bearing a few items that are especially fine.
Ooh.
It has wrapped around it a cloak, a fine sable cloak that's a rich black, and only a little bit of the worse for wear for being covered in rotting vines. It has a pendant. He has a pendant around his neck, and the pendant is like a poured molded pendant with an eye and an hourglass in the pupil of the eye. He has 2 heavy gold rings, one on each hand, and what looks to be a very heavy laden belt pouch.
I would like to use my bear claws to untie the cape and put it on myself.
On
Okay.
on your bear self?
Yeah.
Love it.
With my
I
bear
love it.
claws.
Yes.
So on a bear-sized animal, this cloak is more like a little bib, like a little
an
napkin
ascot?
bib. Yeah, so you've got like a little napkin bib draped down from your neck.
I want to, I guess, take a look at the pendant, the necklace,
Yeah.
and see if I can determine anything from it. Can I use Eye for Detail to investigate?
Yeah,
Decipher
totally.
clues about what it could be?
Roll me that check. You think you've seen things like this that are religious in nature. It reminds you of like some of the pendants that the faithful tend to wear. Give me a religion roll.
Okay. How did I get
Yeah,
that?
it's a pendant of coronet.
Oh,
Oh.
I like pull it off the body and sort of like, without thinking, nonchalantly hand it to Aya.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Aya is, I assume, just like half conscious, half like,
Yeah.
are you even up? I just throw it at you because you'll use that for some scheme at some point.
Probably. Is
This
it Matt? Do I get the sense that it has like any special properties, Steven?
Like you don't feel any humming of magic under your fingers as you handle any of these items.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
I leave the rings on the body because I don't particularly care about the rings, but I want to check the pouch.
The pouch.
Sarek, you pull open the pouch, and inside you see a large collection of coins of a make that you have rarely ever seen in your life. You've heard them whispered of. Even as a noble, you have not seen very many of these items before. These are platinum, and each individual coin is worth 100 gold.
Wow.
How many are in
Spend
there?
you spend a few moments counting.
Yes.
There's 250 platinum coins.
I shout back to everyone, there's 200 platinum coins in here.
And there's 2 small vials scintillating with magical energies stoppered within.
200 coins
Red?
and 2 vials of stuff.
Colored red?
No. One of them is colored a light sky blue, and one of them is a shimmering silver.
One's blue and one's silver, and they both are shimmering.
We all collectively looked to Aya.
Well, I could probably identify it, but it's a ritual, so we'd have to take a short rest.
Wow. Do you all have hit
Womp
dice to
womp.
spend?
I do have 2.
Phew, good.
And I could
Yeah.
use my spell slots back because I don't have any.
As
well, yeah. Why don't we?
I want to
why don't we
like
sit down?
detach the
Take a
purse. If we're gonna take a break, I want to pull the purse off.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
You grab the pouch and take it with you. Let's take a short rest and also a short break.
Excellent. Look at that. Look at that. Sneaky. Okay, we will be back in 1 second. Go get a drink. Go have a think. Go take a tinkle. And we will see you in 5. Hang tight.
Like Peter
Yep.
Dinkle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's do the old transition back into reality. During our break, we were talking about Marshmallow's voice and how he sounded like Homestar Runner, and I was like, I'm inspired for weird Homestar Runner jokes. So here we are. We're back.
Welcome back to the Sunfall Cycle. Okay, guys, what do you find? You took a 10-minute rest.
I hate you so much. I will hand 50 gold coins to everyone. Or not 50 platinum coins to everyone.
Whoa.
And I'll give Aya 2 potions, the 2 potions that are in there. And then I dump the rest into my bag.
Gone
Super
to a lot
cool.
there.
Okay. 50 plat.
50 P's.
Yep. Wow, 50 platinum sure is heavy. Oh my.
Yeah.
So this person must.
It feels almost twice as heavy as I would
Yes,
expect it
as
to.
I would expect it to feel. It's so weird. But here you go, Aya. Shut your mouth. Here's 2 potions.
Well, I'm just wondering where Armoros's share is, and I point to the dog. And then look pointedly at your pouch.
We should use
I
some of it to buy treats for him.
yes. Oh, we should all pitch together and do that. Right?
Well, he's still a
Mar-
member of the team, so
Marshmallow
would it-
lands on Armoros's head and says, "Oh, whoa."
What about Marshmallow's portion?
Marshmallow doesn't have rights, but Armoros
Whoa!
does.
Whoa! How would Marshmallow feel if he heard that?
I don't know, Marshmallow. How do you feel?
Marshmallow heard it.
Wait, what?
Marshmallow heard it.
Okay. Well, I'll hold on to some. Because why should it come out of my share when really
You
we
can have
all
mine.
should pitch in together?
That's just your share looks a little heavy there.
Well, heavy is the burden that carries the bag that had all of it in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And while I'm like grumbling at him and side-eyeing him, I check out the potions.
yes, you definitely got 2 potions that I got none of. So
So in your 10-minute rest, you are capable of identifying both of these potions. Now, it's worth noting that these potions were brewed hastily and are a little bit volatile, which means they're prone to decay. Currently, they're on a D6, and when you roll a 1 at the end of the session, they drop down to a D4. And when you roll a 1, they drop down to they've decayed. So both of these are volatile potions. One of them, the blue one, the sky blue potion, is a volatile potion of fly. Now the other, the silvery one, is a volatile potion of invisibility.
Hmm. So whoever was killed here had a plan. And they had plenty of ways to escape, and so something clearly must have trapped them. They weren't expecting this.
Yeah, I don't.
Must have
But
twat.
who is? No, let's think about this. This person is clearly going away, or coming from the castle, or going away from the castle with all this money.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
this is a lot of cash. And
He's a robber. Come on, fly, invisibility. Clearly some kind of thief.
Or a courier.
Oh, a wabba.
Yeah.
I feel like a courier would have had a guard, especially if they were sending him off with 200 platinum.
Yes, 200 is such a round perfect number. So of course it makes sense. I feel like
Was there anything else? Any
He
like
had
rings or anything?
on.
Yeah, the rings are nondescript gold bands.
Is there anything else on?
No.
Does his
His
clothing make him look
body-
like he's rich, or like does he have any livery, or
He's got this sable cloak, and it's not the sort of thing you would usually expect for like a citizen to wear, or even someone in the town of servitude to wear. But for someone in the palace itself, this wouldn't be out of it wouldn't be out of order for even a reasonably placed servant to dress well. You know, those nobles, they do like their appearances. Do you, Jesse, do you want to maybe do your eye for detail?
Sure. Yeah, might as well. I guess we'll use investigation because I'm not trying to spot a hidden item. Although
Yeah.
I could, but I feel like this is just, let's figure out who this guy is. All right.
I'm wondering if this is part of the Astaphan's beloved,
Not a clue who this person
as
is.
mentioned in the letter to Hadrax.
So what you notice, Jesse, is that he's been dead for quite some time, for
84 years.
yeah, maybe a few days, but because his body's entirely drained of fluids, there's not like an advanced stage of rot.
Sure.
He has sturdy shoes that have a decent amount of mud on them, more so than any other part of his body. So it seems like you, looking at this, do think that he was sort of like trudging through the forest on his feet.
But he had a potion that could levitate, fly. What was the other potion?
Yeah, he had a potion of fly. Mm-hmm.
So perhaps his plan was to get to the wall and then fly over it. I don't know. I don't imagine. I can't figure out why anyone want to actively come through the forest when it seems like the worst place we've been so far.
Unless they were already there. Or maybe they were like, maybe they were a prisoner or something and they escaped.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Or-
the other things
know.
that you're noticing are things that you have already noticed, which is that it's a large amount of money for a person like this to be carrying, that clearly he has access to someone with great magical power, or has it himself because he's able to brew these alchemical potions that are quite strong. He must have had some sort of specific intention in mind for them, but you're not sure.
Can I ask a crazy question?
Yeah.
Is it feasible to throw this body on the back of Bear Cara, take it back to the people we just talked to, and be like, who the hell is this?
When you say back to the people we just talked to,
The dudes
you
at the
mean-
camp.
back?
the
knight?
snake.
Well, first off, we have to get through the snake. Never mind. Screw ever finding out who this person is. Unimportant. Don't care. What an asshole. Probably no
You
one
could
liked him.
definitely, you could indeed absolutely like put him on Bear Cara's back and stroll him somewhere if you wanted to. Yeah.
I think he was fleeing.
Agreed.
about
I
it.
just don't know for what purpose or why. Or maybe
I mean,
it was.
it seems like he grabbed his life savings and was fleeing from the castle, not to it.
Sure. Maybe it was just because the events that he was like, I'm out, fools. And he was trying to leave. I have no clue.
Well, that crazy stuff is happening at the castle, right? That's where,
Yeah.
like, above the castle. So maybe that is why he ran away.
That's why he has 200 platinum on him. He just grabbed
Yeah.
everything he had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Very, very possible.
Everything you could put his hands on.
All right. Let's go check out this moat. About
Yeah,
I
so
think. I don't know
we
if
took
that's
a-
what it is, but
We
I'm
took a
guessing.
10-minute rest, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, hit time.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And of course, remember, Aya, you get to roll twice and take the better of the 2 results for each hit die you roll.
Gross.
Oh, so happy I will get to roll twice. So I get 13 back.
Noise.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Boink, boink, boink. I'll just
Boink,
stick y'all
boink, boink.
back up at the top. Ralph. Cool. Everybody done healing?
I think so.
All right. So, what's the plan?
I mean, I guess judging by where we're at on the map, should we just keep going the same direction?
Oh yeah.
Who was it? It was Aya who was maybe leading you all.
It was
Aya
me.
and Ankara.
Yeah.
Putting your heads together and thinking about your bearings, you think you've now drifted a little bit south. And if you head northwest, you should get to the shaft of light that you saw earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head northwest.
Okay. Let's see. Polygon reveal. Book. Nice. You see a somewhat popular games journalism website in the hex that you've just entered. All right, cool, excellent. Yeah, it's you trudge your way through the forest. It's a slog, obviously. It costs you another tick off the clock to move through the woods. Wait. -1, not -3. There we go. Yeah.
Nothing terrible in this area. We're fine.
Nothing.
Are we
Yeah.
actually fine now?
Nothing terrible
I was just
seems
waiting.
to jump out of the woods at you, or drop from above, or burst up from under the ground, or teleport in, or fall flaming from the heavens. It's just forest. As you're walking through this portion of the forest, you do eventually find like the hollow way dug into the ground, deep enough and wide enough for a mule-drawn cart to be pulled either north or south. So somehow the road clearly connects over to here, but it is proceeding in a direction perpendicular to where you suspect the tower itself is located.
Well, I feel like we'll continue heading towards where that light shaft was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
And Kara, go ahead and move.
Another northwest.
Yeah. Okay.
God, I don't like that. Okay.
Well, once you get into the center of this hex, you're fine again. There's, again, nothing terrible here. Just a lot of woods. You have to struggle through a patch of thorny brambles. Marshmallow flitters on the other side, laughing as he observes your struggles. Yeah. And Kara, Aya, both of you roll nature checks for me, please. Or survival checks.
Not good at that.
Oh, man. Oof. Okay. The two of you are a little bit turned around. You're not
Uh-oh.
entirely sure whether this tower that you saw, the light, is to the north or to the southwest.
You said the light went away while I was watching, right?
Yes, it was a flash of brilliant light that got sort of like corrupted with necrotic energies and then dissolved. So there's no tower of light in the sky right now for you to look at.
Can I suss it out from like that feeling that I got earlier, like that magical feeling? Like
if I was going to build
okay.
a spooky tower, where would I put it?
yeah, like do I like I go to each direction and kind of do do I feel any like magic wind?
You're
'Cause
using
it was
your
a pretty
dowsing
big
finger.
vibration,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Before you put down a tower, you have to check the school districts. You have to see the crime.
What kind of ley lines are in the area? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable letting you use Arcana to try to see if you can detect a change in the weave of magic nearby. This is pretty challenging. I'm going to give you a 16, but if you can hit that, then you'll. Damn, what?
Before you even finish, just boom.
I wasn't
all
even
in.
looking at the screen. Hey,
Tell me everything.
yeah. You like sort of like push everything to the back of your mind and wander around trying to feel the hum of the ley lines below the land, and you feel one that's like pulsing strongly and also feels infected in a way.
Ooh,
And
that's
it's coming
promising.
from the southwest, not from the north.
I let everyone know, like southwest. I can smell it. You smell
Lead
that?
on.
You smell that? That's magic. That's corrupted magic. Oh yeah.
I'm
Smells
trying
like
to smell it with my bare snout,
stinky
and
clothes and
I just smell the forest.
the lack of a bath.
Sticky clothes and the lack of a bath.
Beep.
Ta-da!
Southwest we go.
There you are. So, okay, you push through the forest in the direction of this corrupted ley line, and eventually, after another 10 minutes, and now the ground is rumbling beneath your feet, and the sun overhead is veined through with purple veins, and you four are aware that if you take another 10 minutes to do anything, the sun will explode, and you
We
will
can't
respawn
go through here again.
back at camp. we can't. We're not doing it. So, yes, let me tell you what you see as you approach this tower. It's an old, decrepit tower, leaning wildly to one side. It looks like it has a flat top with high, sort of like a crooked teeth crenellations. Probably like 50 feet in diameter and 70 feet tall, something like that. There's a big oak double door which stands closed, and in the grounds between where you are and the tower itself, the ground is like overgrown and humped and swampy. There's sort of like a packed earthen path that winds its way between these odd, gross, muddy mounds that are scattered around, leading up to the door of the tower. There are a handful of boot prints proceeding along this path, so it's clear you're not the only people who have visited, within recent enough history to leave footprints. But you can't hear anything from inside the tower, and I think that's all that you notice.
Is there any place outside to light a brazier?
You see a number of clearings where if you had a brazier you could put it and then light one, but
Shut your mouth. Okay.
Should we check inside?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that Sarek is so obsessed with the time, because it's very in character. He looks up, sees the sun crackling and the ground rumbling, and he's like, we have got to hurry. I'm going to book it for the door and try to get inside.
Cool. Sarek, roll me a dexterity saving throw, would you please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you book it to the door, and I think it's mostly just that like you're not trying to be stealthy or hide your approach or anything. You fail to notice that there's one of these humped mounds that's sort of like right next to the path. And as you stride quickly past it, the impact of your footfall awakens the creature. It lurches to its feet. The top half of its head lolls back off of its gaping open throat as this like one-legged, half-devoured zombie stands up and shuffles out of the leaves that it was sort of clumped.
Yeah, can I roll to see whether I care or not? Because the world's gonna explode. Like, I've been eaten by slimes. Like, I've terrible things. I watched a person get torn apart by rats. Zombie, least scary thing we've met so far.
That's totally legit. Sarek doesn't give a fuck. He walks up to the doors. What do you do when you get to the doors, Sarek?
I'm gonna try and like bop in the front door, like boom. Like, let's go. I don't have time.
Boom, you bop in the front door. Boom, they slam open. The other three of you who are, have you followed behind Sarek quickly, or are you like watching him do this?
I followed him.
I feel like after I see the zombie get up, I would probably follow him.
Yeah, since you're a little bit later, because you waited until the zombie got up, you saw that as soon as that zombie stood up, a whole bunch of other zombies stood up.
I thought so.
And
Get inside.
And by the time the four of you have reached and are entering the door, you hear a horrific howl from nearby in the forest that sends a chill down your spine. You four have heard this howl before. And all of a sudden, the presence of zombies in this forest doesn't seem so unusual because you've also seen zombies in this forest before.
As we like are running for the door, I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar in the doorway behind us.
Cool.
So we can like catch our breath in whatever this main foyer is going to be.
What does
you got
Hunger
the door
of Hadar...
open, right?
Yes, yeah. It opened easily. What does Hunger of Hadar do?
It puts a pitch black void circle in a 20-foot radius, and anything that steps into it takes cold damage, and it's full of like milky white creepy ass tentacles.
Cool. So you like leave that behind you blocking the door.
Yes, because I'm assuming the zombies are shambling towards us. So
yeah, awesome. So you run in. The door is closable, so you can close the door behind you as well, and then blop this black sphere of darkness. Yeah. Cool. So you run in, you close the doors, plop, sphere of darkness. Awesome. You take stock of your immediate surroundings. You're in the ground chamber of the tower. It's 50 feet wide across the center. The ceiling is about 40 feet up. The center of the floor is inscribed in a circle of draconic runes. There's a spiral stair up along the right-hand wall where there's where it connects with the ceiling and it opens into this space above you. There's beautiful red gold sunlight beaming out of the hole in the ceiling. And there's also a spiral stair down where from below you hear a low mechanical electric hum and the moans of someone in pain coming from below. You hear words, "Please, I've done nothing. I'm innocent. We're friends. You understand that. You've got to let me out." Ruby?
Sarek goes up. I want to go up. I don't give a damn about that.
You hear that and you're like,
you guys want me to cast Pass Without Trace on us before we go exploring this strange cabin?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got to find a brazier.
Yeah. So
what does Pass Without Trace do?
We are invisible and cannot be heard. For the duration, each creature I choose has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. We leave behind no tracks or other traces of our passage.
I love it.
Cool. Yeah. So this is, it doesn't actually make you invisible. It makes it really easy for you to hide. If you're like fully exposed and there's nothing to hide behind, you can't actually make a stealth check. But if you're like in just off the top of my head, like a random room that has a whole bunch of statues draped in cloth, then you could definitely hide very easily.
Okay, I'll cast it, and then if we need it, we have it.
Yeah, it removes that pesky like pizzicato every time you do the little footsteps around.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You start heading up the spiral stairs. Toot, 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 toot. Do the four of you all go up the stairs?
Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
style.
Super cool.
Yeah.
The stairs are quite
guys, do you wanna
broad.
split the party right now? 2 up, 2 down.
I don't think like while we're doing that, I'm maybe musing about the draconic runes that we saw.
Yeah.
I
Can
know
you read
Draconic. Yeah.
Draconic? Yes. Casting an eye over them, the runes read, "Let not the light of heaven shine upon thy sins."
What?
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Huh.
Because I'm a sage and I know what that means with a history roll. No, I don't. Okay.
Nice.
Never mind.
What? Oh. But I also speak Draconic. So can I history roll to figure out what that means?
Yes.
Never mind. It's
No.
weird. It's so strange.
I'm like making you dumber. Like you probably know it. That can't be right.
You made me double like question everything I think.
Yeah.
Just like what?
That's why
Can't be
Instead
that.
of make hay while the sun shines, it's like don't make sin while the sun shines.
Save it for night.
Save it for nighttime. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you start climbing and you climb up into this this room above, and the chamber is empty. There's nothing on the floor here. It looks like an unused space, and this stair ascends. And looking high up, you can actually see like the full height of the tower ascending up. And you're just sort of on the inside of it with this spiral stair that circles around the inside of this tower a number of times. The warm gold red light, this sunlight that's coming out and filling this room, is coming from. It's reflected off of a mirror that hangs in the center of the tower up at the top, and it's filling this room. And yeah. That's it. You can see the opening at the top where the hole above is dark, and there's another room up above.
Can I determine, probably through investigation, if that is sort of like, you know, in the Mummy when they used the sunlight and the mirrors reflected, and then it was like the chamber's lit. You know, remember that? Is it like that, or is it something else?
Aziz, light.
Yes,
Different movie.
Aziz,
But I get what you're
light.
saying.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation roll, and let's see if you can identify whether this is the actual mechanic that's happening. Is that 13?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks plausible that there could be some sort of lens or focusing mechanism sort of in the chamber above that could be collecting sunlight and like filtering it down into this like lens or mirror contraption hanging at the top. It's not like the sun is literally shining into the room, onto the mirror, and then down. You can tell that there's no direct angle for the sunlight to shine into this room.
But it's definitely sunlight and not light source of
Yes.
another.
Yes.
All right. Well, if there's nothing up here, I guess we should go back downstairs.
Well, there's the spiral stair spirals up, and then there's a hole in the top where the stairs ascend into another room above.
I think we should split up. We're running out of time.
That's true.
What if we get all the way to the top and there's no brazier there? I think we should split up.
All right.
Okay.
Scooby and I
Yep.
will go up, and the three of you can go down, and we'll meet up after we've caught Old Man Jenkins. Go.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Team.
Bye.
Oh,
You will lose pass without trace, though, I think.
I'm fine
He's
being.
sneaky.
You're good, though.
I'm
You're
super
sneaky.
sneaky. I can
Okay,
go by
great.
myself, and you guys can.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Up we go. Whoa.
Take the bulldog.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
armor
I got
us,
Scoob and Scrappy Doo, and I'm gonna take both of them with me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sarek, you start ascending the stairs. The three of you begin descending back down into the ground floor chamber below. You hear a voice echoing up from the stairwell below. It says, "Silence, worm." Yeah, what do the three of you do now that you've exited this sunlit room and are now stand within the ground floor chamber?
Down and take a peek-sees.
Let's sneak down there and look at what's going on.
Okay.
Da-dum-bum-bum.
Are all three of you going?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, unless there's like a horde banging down this door right now.
Nope.
Yeah.
There's a sphere of darkness, and it doesn't actually even sound like there's really anything out there.
Yeah. Then sounds good to us. There's nothing
Trying
else.
to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would
Did you-
say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a +10 to it.
Yeah, would all three of you roll stealth checks? We will take the second highest result, and of course, there's a +10 that we'll just mentally factor in.
Mhm.
So that's a 21, a 14,
Whoa,
and a
that-
30. So your total stealth result is a 21, which is fantastic. So the three of you go sneaking down this spiral stair into the dimmed chamber below. And as you descend pretty quickly, you're able to see what's down here. Yes. So in order, in the center of this chamber, there's it's probably like, again, 40 feet deep. It's underground. It's quite dark. It's lit from some sort of harsh white blue lighting that's very steady. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like sunlight or fire or anything like that. There's this arcane contraption hanging down from the ceiling in the center. It's all bulbs and rods and nodules and crystal focusing lenses. There's tubes and pipes that run along the ceiling and then down the wall over to a strange boxy protuberance with valves and a big switch handle like you would see in like old-timey electric chair video stuff. And there's a keyhole in the center of this boxy protuberance. The contraption hanging in the center of the ceiling points down at a prison of blue and brilliant silver bars etched in set in a circular pattern on the floor with a barred and locked door. Inside, the ground is inscribed with a pulsing magical circle of runes in brilliant white light, a layer of spells woven into and around each other. At the center of this circle sits a beleaguered man, 65-ish, with weathered tanned skin, ragged clothes, and a leather belt pouch. He's holding out a dull rock in his hand and looking at it confusedly. With his back to you, there is another figure in the chamber facing the man in the circle of the prison. And I can describe this man to you. This man is wearing brilliant white burnished chainmail and has gilded wings stretched behind his back. They appear to be artificial in that they are a construction of wood and metal and gold leaf, likely. In one hand, over his shoulder, he effortlessly carries a great stone sword, and in the other, he holds a long, silvery, wickedly barbed, cruel-looking shiv with razor edges. He does not seem to have noticed you.
What was it made out of? Wait. What was the material of that blade?
So he's got a huge stone sword over one shoulder, a
That's
great sword.
Asher.
Yep.
It has to be.
And in the other hand, he's got this this wicked shiv.
Yep, that's bad.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Sarek, what are you doing?
Headed upstairs about as sneakily as possible, and gonna go check this other room, I guess.
Yeah. There's nowhere to hide here, so I'm actually not even going to call for a stealth check because you're just in the middle of a stairway with like no railing and just sunlight bathing on you.
Yeah, but I could be like sneaky about it still, just in case there's like a trap or the wood on the stairs is very very James Bondy, like up against the wall and then a roll and then yeah.
Awesome. Okay, you march up the stairs and pass this crystal lens, off to your left as you circle up the inside of this tower. And when you poke your head up into the next room, it looks like the same kind of room. It's a tall tower chamber with a spiral staircase inscribing the inside of the tower. And at the top of this chamber, there's another crystal lens mirror, something, shining and filling this room with sunlight.
Yeah, Sarek like looks at the familiar and looks at the dog and is just like, oh, for the, and just like continues up the stairs again.
Okay, cool. Meanwhile, back down below, what do the three of you do?
There's no stairway further down, right? We're in the bottom.
No. Oh, there is one more feature in this prison chamber, which is that the back wall on the other side of the prison, there's this blackened mirrored surface that the three of you remember seeing.
Yeah.
That's the wall, guys, that we couldn't get through.
Mhm.
Oh,
my-
dang.
That's
Wow.
a shortcut. That's a shortcut. That's what that is.
Whoa.
Very nice. Very nice.
Whoa.
We gotta.
Don't screw this up.
I say telepathically to the two of
Yeah.
them. We gotta get through that black door because that's how we get to the brazier, and then maybe we can come back across whenever we want. But I don't know. I don't know how it works. All I know is we're about to reset, and going through that jungle was terrible.
How?
So,
So we're just gonna ignore Asher?
He hasn't seen you.
Oh my god.
I can't hear you.
One of you has to
No.
distract him so that the other one of us can just go through.
I'm doing it. I'll distract.
you're gonna do it?
Yep,
Wait,
absolutely.
I can distract without anyone having to.
You have
physically
better dexterity.
distracting. Well,
Oh.
no, I can just.
I have more hit
cast-
points.
I can conjure animals and have them go in the other side. We just have them appear over on the.
Oh,
other side.
that's smart. That's better than sacrificing one of you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I don't know. We should be another snake party. Why not?
Okay, so you're summoning a horde of snakes
Yeah.
on the other side of the prison.
Yeah. Yep.
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Oh no.
shit.
That's pretty good. So,
Okay.
Snake party.
Inkara, if you're in a world where magic is real and you're facing in a direction and all of a sudden snakes are magically conjured into existence
Mm-hmm.
in your line of sight,
Mm-hmm.
what would your immediate reaction be?
I'd definitely look at the snakes and nowhere else.
Oh, okay. I believe it.
That's-
Okay, so you're basically being a really nice GM and being like, "Don't do that."
yeah.
It's not that don't do it. It's that it's probably not likely to keep
Dang it.
your secrecy.
All right. Well,
Okay,
there's
I'll
one
do
other
it.
thing I can do, guys.
I can charm him. I'll do
You
it.
want to charm him? Okay.
I will do it. I will attempt to talk to him. You two,
Is he gonna
definitely
be like,
Inkara.
I know you?
you're gonna need to go and figure out
Yep.
how that door works.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to do it because I know my Arcana is good, but yours is pretty good too.
okay.
And I'm gonna cast Friends and attempt to draw his eye towards me
okay.
and away from them.
Us too.
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super
But I'm
cool.
gonna cast Friends before I go in there.
You gain advantage on charisma checks towards it for the duration when the
Yeah.
spell ends. So you got 60 seconds.
Yep. I have 60 seconds and I know exactly
So-
what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead and make your charisma check, your persuasion check or deception check.
Okay.
Tell me how are you addressing this gentleman with his
I'm
back?
going to step down the stairwell
Yep.
with a letter in hand,
Yes.
led the letter to Hadrax in my hand,
Amazing.
and say, Asher, I've intercepted some intelligence from those that would do us harm. And I bring it to you to let you know that bastard Hadrax has once again set out assassins to bring about your demise.
That's excellent. Roll that sounds like deception.
Hark, Asher, I present to thee the juiciest of the
shoot.
gods.
Hey.
I carry within my hands the tea.
How I have plus
It-
6 to this.
You have
That's a
you have advantage.
24.
Oh, I
You
have
have advantage. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You walk down the stairs.
You needed 25.
And this booming voice echoes from this man whose back is to you, and he says, "Who is Asher?" And he turns, and he's wearing a bronze cherub mask in a rictus grin of laughter. What are the other two of you doing while she's trying to talk to
Going
this
over to the wall to see what's
this
going
knight
on
of
with the
Astafon?
wall.
Okay, just casual over the wall.
Seeing how well I can just fit inside the wall, like, not be seen.
Are
This
you
is
going
bad.
with her?
Oh yeah,
Kairos?
100%. Yeah, ride
Okay,
or
cool.
die. I'm ride or die right
So-
now.
The two of you, like, you're basically invisible down here in the shadows with Aya distracting this gentleman. You make
Okay.
it over to the other side. What do you do when you're over there? You just walk in?
I'm definitely gonna push on it and see if we can just go
Yeah.
through.
So
Yeah.
You put your hand on the smooth, glassy surface, and like the other one you saw, you can sort of faintly see shadows moving back within the glass. But that's all. Like you don't go in. You don't feel anything against your hand.
Okay.
Sarek,
Yeah.
you've reached the top of another set of
Would you need
stairs.
blood?
Cool.
And when you step up into the next chamber, it's the same sort of space.
Can I
And
judge?
you probably climbed 300 feet vertically inside of a 70-foot tower.
Sark looks at the room and at the
Yeah.
doggo and at the little
Yeah.
tiny flying snake thing and is just like, this doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
Uh,
make any sense.
I want to go and do eye for detail on the room and see if I
Mhm.
can notice anything hidden.
Okay, yeah. Roll me your eye for detail.
Okay, what would hidden be? Hidden's not investigation. Hidden is
Is that perception?
insight.
Insight?
Is it insight? Oh,
Insight
perception.
is-
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Insight is like personal
Yeah,
interaction. and stuff.
yeah. Perception.
Oh,
Nailed
okay.
it. You quickly scan the room and the stair behind you and stop, because immediately behind you is the ground floor chamber.
Okay, this is some magical skullduggery, is what this is. I will, can I look around the room and see, like, the things I notice are literally just the mirror, right?
Yes.
And the mirror is shining a light from above to down
Yes.
below into that weird draconic symbol.
Yes.
That says, "May the light never."
Yeah, can I push the mirror so the light doesn't shine on the symbols?
So you're gonna like climb up the stairs again so that you're close enough to the mirror and try to like, you'd have to like rope / grappling hook your way over to the mirror in order to be able to get
Oh
to
no,
it.
I
you just
want
shoot
to
it?
I want to shoot an arrow at it and try to
Yeah.
like push it off a little bit.
Yeah, totally. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, get wrecked. Mirrors.
Pew.
Yeah, nailed it. Roll your damage plus sneak attack.
Yo. And what is that? 3, 6. Yeah. Whoop.
Yeah, let me see.
You have cracked the mirror.
Yeah.
Just enough to nudge it so it's no longer doing the whole reflect thing, like in that
Yeah,
angle.
I just want to like.
Right?
Yeah.
The mirror shifts a little bit. It's still shining sunlight in the room, but you've clearly damaged it pretty seriously. Another good shot like that would basically break the mirror.
Can I get Marshmallow to rush at it and try to push it more out of the way? Look,
Yes,
it's a team,
Marshmallow says, "Teamwork, yay!" and then flies up to the mirror and starts shoving at it.
Yes.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll shoot it again. Why not?
Marshmallow is many things, but strong is not one of them.
Figured.
Strong
Speed,
of heart.
velocity.
Not of body.
Yeah, I'll shoot
Roll
it
your
again.
attack roll. Nailed it.
And we'll do
Damage.
Domage.
Bop.
Sneak
Bop.
attic.
19.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, your second arrow shatters this mirror lens contraption, and the room goes dark. Meanwhile, downstairs.
Oh, dang it.
Actually, I think this is actually a really good place to take a break, and call it a night for us. And when we come back next week, we will see. We will see more about the encounter with this Knight of Astafon.
And everybody's saying like, "Oh, you should have read his mind." And people don't walk around saying, "My name is Asher." Like you hear what's at the top of their most surface thoughts is what you get from the first action.
Just so you know,
people don't walk around being like, "I'm so happy my name is Asher." You know, like, we still would have thought he was Asher.
Right.
Now, as a point of order, that absolutely is what Marshmallow is thinking at basically any random
Oh
moment.
my God, I'm Marshmallow. That's
I'm so happy I'm named a Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Oh God. Okay.
Just to frame what's going on, he's turned around. He's asked who's Asher, but he's actually like he's quite curious about who you are and what you're saying about this letter.
Oh, that's good.
So
So he's not angry.
Right, like your deception was skillful enough to give you the opening. He's not like about to attack you, but
Cool.
he's definitely not who you thought he was.
It's cool. You guys just have like, less than a minute to figure out how to open that shortcut.
Yeah, no problem. That's easy.
It was really easy last time we tried to figure out what was going on with it, so it should be totally fine. We're definitely not going to die here and have to go back to the forest.
Yeah. What episode was the one with the mirror?
Like the
It was
first or second.
Right.
It's
Right,
in the
first-
basement
Yeah,
with the
it's
blood
like-
ooze.
Yeah, it's very early.
Sup, callbacks, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
the
right.
blood ooze.
Research,
It's like right
man.
there at the beginning.
Gonna need to go. Yeah. Remember what we did.
We did. We like hit it. We threw things at it. We tried to
Smeared blood on it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
smear
that's
blood
why
on
I
it.
thought we had to do blood.
Yeah.
That's why it's in my head. I'm like, oh, it's the blood mirror again.
Yeah, we were
Right.
because we were smearing blood all over it. Because I think there. I forgot
It's like
how
in a
we
Saw
did it.
movie.
But we got the runes to like light up around it
Oh,
for a
yeah.
second. And then there was some writing on it. And then we're like, oh, we just slather blood all over it. That'll work. And it didn't. And then we just gave
Just
up.
left, right?
Just
Yeah.
left.
Well,
Okay. Dang.
we have a week to figure this out, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll happen.
You can go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for us, boss? So let's go around this screen really quickly and find out what everyone's up to this week. Britt, what's going on with you?
I'm just being Britt Wiseman.
Really?
As usual.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. This is fun, as always. I hope everyone has a lovely week. My name's Britt Wiseman on Twitter if you want to follow me. I don't tweet things of super great value, but whatever. I'm there if you want to talk. I hope everyone has a really nice, lovely weekend, and see you next week. Watch all these people do their amazing shows because they've got them going on.
Subscribe to Bronze's new YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bronze Star. Bronze Stars.
Bronze Stars.
Gross. Steven, what's going on with you?
What's up? Not much. This was awesome. Thank you all for being such amazing D&D players and awesome people who have great time playing D&D with me every week. It's super fun. And, I had one of those slightly frustrating days, just like feeling grumpy. And like, this was super great and I feel awesome now. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to find out more about what's going on in this tower because there's some really good stuff.
Bronze Star, what's happening over there?
Hi, hello. I'm that bronze girl. What am I up to? I'm probably gonna play some Long Dark once we're done here. And also I had this really fun thing where I ordered these really high quality vampire fangs and they're smaller than my actual fangs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Believe it.
You can't even tell the difference. They're like the same size. And that's why you should follow me, because I'm a real life actual vampire.
Believe it. Believe it.
Believe it. That's me.
Eric, what's going on with you this week? Nothing is the answer.
Elwick.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back. Thank you. This game is amazing. I'm super excited to see what's going on here. I have no idea now. I was in camp. This has to be Asher. So I'm thrown for a loop now, and now I'm terrified.
We were both jip-aided.
Yeah. 100%.
What if this is the assassin that Hadrax sent out? Because he said, for all the love that you once bore us or whatever, called him off. What if this is him?
This is Ninsun. Or one of them. Myself, Ninsun, the rest call him off.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, that's us. Oh,
That's
maybe it's the other way
us.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, God. There's so much. Okay, you and I have to like sit down and like dissect this letter and figure out like
We're
what.
so fucked. What if this is the person that she wanted Hadrax to call off?
Oh, we messed up.
We may have messed up.
We may have goofed. It's
Maybe
fine.
not. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Right. Anyways, yeah, you can find me everywhere at Eric Fulgaris. I've started 2 new games, Miseries and Misfortunes, what I spoke about a lot, the 1648 Paris game. Basically, big old sandbox politics are unfolding while we're hunting for the Holy Grail and the history of the Knights Templar beneath Paris in the 17th century. So that's super fun, as well as Pendragon, the classic game of knightly chivalry that Steven knows a lot about. We did character creation this week, and so that's all on my YouTube, and follow me on Twitter for all that kind of stuff. So those are my 2 new games that I'm running. I'm super excited for both of them. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you for watching. I've got to go continue editing the coolest thing I've
What
ever
about
recorded.
Steven?
Steven was first.
We did.
Oh, we did
talk to
Steven.
Steven. You
Sorry.
just blanked out for that entire part. Wow.
Sorry.
Steven went first and talked about like playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Stop this. Stop
Sorry.
this, Steven. Stop this. This is madness.
Well, what do you mean?
You've gone too far.
Mute
like
him.
this version.
Mute him, and let's finish.
I like this version of Steven.
Let's play D&D.
All right. That's it for us. Thank you so much. We're getting out of here. We'll see you guys with another episode soon. Goodbye, everybody. Pew, 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 pew.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC! What are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze! I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. You got